What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about ACH Alchemy Pay today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, here we are at 2.2756 cents right now on this, the 17th of March. We have what? We got about like 3 hours, or no, 21 hours, 31 minutes left in the day. It's a brand new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new time to cry about the price going down. Okay, it's probably going to go down. That's my assumption. Based on the rest of the market, I'm thinking that we do probably see a little bit of a correction. Don't be surprised if by the time you watch this video, it's up a little bit from here, okay? It wouldn't surprise me at all if you did move up to about 2.3 cents, 2.4 cents, somewhere in there. You're at 2.2767 cents right now, so a little bit higher won't hurt. But you are, let's just be real. Let's call a spade here. You're getting oversold. You're rejecting the same areas that you've been rejecting every time you come back down to the oversold zone. So I would expect that we do continue lower. If you move up a little bit more and you close this price or this RSI right around the 50, it doesn't even have to be at the 50, a little bit above it, and then you come back down and reject, that would likely promote a drop of some kind of magnitude around like 20 to 30%. I don't know where you're going to stop at. Let's see if we can use this relative fib. Let's see if this shows us anything. I'm not going to pretend to know where it's going to stop. Hard to say. Let's just go from the current price, okay? Current price, if you were to drop about 20%, that'd be about on par, if not more, of what I would expect from the average coin. Again, expecting that you do go up a little bit more, that could promote a bigger drop. So 20% or more is what I'm thinking. From a low here to a high there, that would take you right around your golden ratio. It's possible you could stop there. Maybe Alchemy Pay does drop less than the average crypto. That's possible as well. That'd be about a 1.83 cent price. If not there, then I would think 1.75 to 1.71 cents stands to hold its support, if not even as low as 1.6 cents. Anything and everything in this kind of area here, between 1.83 to 1.63 cents. I have a feeling you stop somewhere around 1.71 to 1.75 cents, somewhere right there in the in-between. Okay, let's see if anything makes sense out of this range here, besides this short-term, irrelevant-looking fib. Oh yeah, that one might be more significant from a low to a high here. Look at that. Golden ratio right within that line. 1.886 just below it. Let's put a line there. Let's just see. Going back in time. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I suppose you could go all the way down there. Alchemy Pay. You might. You just might. Hard to say, but we'll leave it up there. We'll see. We'll delete this line. I'll leave that line. We'll make this line, we'll color it red to show that that's a maybe. And that's like a worst case scenario, at least as of at this point, right? Where else could we go? Let's look on a weekly basis here. To me, I will say, just looking at this, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to go to the red line if you're to hold this kind of structure, this consolidation pattern that you've been forming since March of 2023 for over the last year. I wouldn't think really that you would go below that line. So I'm going to delete, oops, not that. So I'm going to delete the red line. I just ate some food and it's choking me out, man. I think that you probably do. I think that you probably, absolutely, undeniably, 90% of the time, 100% of the time, it works out. You're going to move down to, I got to fix that. Hold on, y'all. We got to fix that problem right there so that it doesn't become worse. Okay, cool. We're going to move down to about 1.63 cents to I think it was actually supposed to be like 1.75 cents, right? That's the area that we're looking for. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. I like that because you're finding support at prior areas of resistance here, prior areas of support here, support there, support, and you'd be maintaining a higher low kind of structure as you have been for the last year. That was a terrible line, man. I don't know what's wrong with my line drawing capabilities, but something in that kind of magnitude. I bet you do go like right to 1.75, 1.7 cents, somewhere right there, personally. So a little bit lower, Alchemy Pay, a little bit lower. And then to the skies, my friends. We'll take to the skies in a matter of no time at all. And I would expect that on this next move up, you do break through the roof on this, right? You've been finding resistance here. You've got it once, twice, 3 times. On the 4th time, you're going to break through it, man. And when you do break through it, all of your patience, all of your heartache and just endeavoring of this boring trend. It might not be boring. It's exciting at times, then disheartening at times. But this emotional throw of events that's happened over the last year, it's soon to be over. And whenever you do go higher, I would expect from a high here to a low here, you would move up immediately to prices that are at 7.4 cents, 12 cents, and beyond. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if you did from the low, from your next low here. Hey man, maybe you go right to the 236. That's right there at 1.75 cents. I'm just saying. If you find support there and go higher, it wouldn't surprise me at all if you did see relative prices at your all-time highs or even above them. 17.5 to 20 cents would be kind of the highest that I would expect. That's what I expect at the highest, or even I kind of even expect that as an overall target, if I'm being honest. But this is what I would accept as a possible high target, right? Is about 30 cents right there. I don't think you get to 30 cents. But if you did go up that high, I could see it happening. It really could. Why? Why can I see that happening? Well, for one, you'd be breaking out to new all-time highs, bullish. You're going to carry out that momentum with you. And then number two, you're breaking out of this long phase of accumulation here. It is an accumulative pattern. Higher lows with a flat top, that's accumulation at its finest, you guys. Unless you drop through the floor and you're psyching all of us out, but I don't think that's going to happen. I could see this move being stronger than anything we've seen this cycle, and something that's, maybe not as strong as this obviously, but something that's really strong nonetheless that does take you up to 30 cents. Maybe you stop at 12 cents or 18 cents, somewhere in this range by the end of May. You consolidate and then you continue upwards higher going into June or July. I don't know. I do expect that Alchemy Pay by the end of the cycle will be worth prices around, if not above, $1, right? And when I say around, if not above, I don't mean that that's where I expect that it'll stop. I just expect that that would be the kind of minimum stopping point. Okay, and we'll go over that too. But you don't stop here at 18 cents to 20 cents. You're not going to stop at 30 cents for your cycle high. You are going to go a lot higher. But in the meantime, this next move up, whenever it does come time, after you found your next low and you move back up to this area, you will break out. My expectation personally is that you go to about 17 to 20 cents, if not at least 12 cents. The accepted minimum target, I think, would be about 10 cents. But I have a hard time seeing you stop at 10 cents personally. But it could happen. It could happen. If we're looking at Alchemy Pay here, ACH, we'll look at some other indicators too. ACH with $200 million market cap. If you were to see a 100x, that's a $20 billion market cap. 100x from here would put you at about $2.23 or $2.28. I'm sorry. Yeah, you could do a 100x from here, man. Absolutely. You could do a 200. You could do a 400x from here. You absolutely could by the end of the cycle, which would put you well above any of the targets we've talked about so far. From a high to a low, and I'm not saying you do see a 400x. I'm just saying it's within the realm of possibilities, right? If Shiba Inu could see an $80 billion market cap last cycle, something with better fundamentals, if it gets the right narrative, the right hype around it, it becomes the shining star of the crypto markets. Certainly it could as well. And just because it could does not mean it will, just that it could. Okay, the 1618 is probably your minimum cycle ending high is what I would guess. And that's at about, so I guess actually just over $1 at a 57x. That would be my expectation. I do accept that you could stop at $1. In all fairness, I accept it, but it's just less common. But you could stop there. What I mean by less common, oftentimes from a cycle high to a cycle low, in the next cycle, if you do break significantly up above this high here, if you are seeing the extensions, you don't stop until you hit the golden ratio or the 2272. And hey, that 2272 is at about a 442x. It's a possible target. Genuinely, you could stop there at $10, man. You really could. But I would more think something between about $1.30 to $4.40 is what you have to look forward to. Yeah, does that make sense? That's my thoughts. Probably something that's around $3.05 to $4.40. If not, at a minimum, $1.30. At a maximum, something around $10 could happen, but I doubt it. But it could happen. All that, and you're probably going to go a little bit lower, just below 2 cents in a very short amount of time. That'll give you a very large advantage on this overall prospect of seeing multiple hundreds of X's, right? If you go to 1.8 cents, let's say you only go to 1.8 cents. I think you go, okay, fine, we'll go a little bit lower. 1.85 cents. Let's say you go there. Right, that 400x potential turns into a 550x potential. That 50x potential down here turns into a 69x potential, right? These areas here, the likely areas that I think you're going to go to, that's about 160, 170x almost to a 224x, right? So it goes up a lot as you go down a little. It's not worth trading, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but it's not worth trading at these points, right? If you're selling this area, understand you're selling the low, and if you sold the low here, in your face, sold the low here, in your face, and then back down, another chance, but still not. It's not good to sell the lows, and we are at the relative lows. Okay, it's completely possible that everything I've said is wrong. I could be wrong, and we just tear through the roof tomorrow. You don't know what kind of catalyst could happen over the next 24 hours, over the next 6 days and 22 hours, to invalidate everything that would make sense to the downside, right? But that is the call. I expect to go a little bit lower. I've given you the predictions. I got nothing else to say. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.